This is Liquor and Wolves. Liquor and Wolves. Secrets and dope and music and reactions. Liquor and Wolves. I said Liquor and Wolves. Liquor and Wolves. Liquor and Wolves. Liquor and Wolves. Secrets and dope and a German talking bullshit. Liquor and Wolves.
Fuck.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. And we're live again. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from all over the world. How are we doing tonight? This is Liquor and Wolves. I'm Robin. You guys are the best for being here. Why am I talking so fast? Because Ronnie, you sneaky fuck. Right. Oh, okay, here's the sitch. So I'm sitting here. I've done a entire reaction video to the song Zombified for my girl Karen. And I'm sitting here editing a second request that she had. So while I'm producing, as in these cameras are rolling, one of them is my iPhone. And so I put it in flight mode, right? And I put flight mode back off like 5 minutes ago. I see my fucking notification falling in reverse. Just uploaded Last Resort Reimagined. And I was like, I was in the midst of already editing in Final Cut Pro my reaction to the fucking Zombified. And so, of course, I built up the studio again for the third time today. So this is, of course, not Ronnie's fault, right? I built this, I do this whole thing. Table's not normally sitting here, lighting shit, all this stuff and recording and tripods and all that shit. It gets built up to produce and then gets torn down again because tomorrow is when the next Joe week, my little kid, we're got alternating weeks, mom and I. And tomorrow is when my week starts. And in Joe weeks, I don't produce. So everything was gone already. See the goddamn notification. I'm like, could it actually be background info on it too? Via Karen. She goes, so I've seen them live. It was them and Papa Roach. And it was fucking flames and amazing and everything. I can fucking imagine. Somebody else comes in with as I'm doing the Zombified thing, you know, the end scene where they fly into the fucking, like in this Jeep thingy, whatever, fly into the mouth of the goddamn demon. I'm like, what's up with that? And somebody commented it could be a reference to, I forget the title of the tour, but also referencing Falling in Reverse and fucking Papa Roach having been on tour together. And this could be an Easter egg that, you know, kind of waves hello to the fact that they are on tour together. Because it's in the name somehow. I can't remember. It doesn't matter. But we get something, and it ties in from Falling in Reverse. That's called Last Resort, in brackets, Reimagined. And if it is fucking cut my life into pieces, this is my suffocation, no breathing, give a fuck if I cut my arm bleeding. If it is that, I am going to pull various backflips. I mean, literal backflip. Well, it's not really enough room. I will show you a funny sound I can make with my mouth. If it is the case. Holy shizelman, fuck. It's going to happen, kids. And we're going to go into this. And I'm sweating like a rapist again because I have fucking built this up in fucking superhero time. And I'm sure something is fucked and not working right because Rob, do your tech check. Is this rolling? Is that rolling? Is this recording? Is that recording? Do we have sound connection? Blah, blah, blah. None of this happened. So I'm going to fucking lose my shit if none of this actually works at the end of the day. You know what? I'm going to double check it. See if these two cameras are rolling for sure. That is rolling. Audio is rolling. My screen cap is rolling. So I'm going to just double check these two. I'll be back in 3, 2, 1. And yes, we're back as promised. And yes, both of these cats are working. And now, without any further I am so hyped for this. It's just, it ties in with all these little, I just did this and now this happens and it's a fucking song. Look, so I play in a ska punk band, have been for about, we had a fucking, what's it called, anniversary. We had 25th anniversary already 2 years ago. So 27 years, right? And of course you do the whole youth center shows stuff for many, many years. And it's always fun. I'm not putting it down. I'm just saying. So one show in the fucking Hamburg city, like one part of Hamburg is called Harburg. It's actually where the fucking 9/11 pilots had their apartment and did the whole like Atta and everybody else. It's fucking, now that I'm come to think of it, this is weird. The apartment they were in is in Marienstraße. My apartment back then, I used to live in Harburg, was like just Luftlinie. What's the English word for Luftlinie? Air distance. So if you don't measure fucking, take a right here, take a left here, but just air distance, their place to my place, 75 meters. And now to said youth center that we played a show in, that I'm going to talk about then, is less than that. Must be about 40 maximum. So we're playing a show in this youth center, my band, 2 other bands. One of them is a Papa Roach only cover band. And shit, of course, it's everybody in there is fucking taken in by that shit, right? And I'm no exception. I fucking love the shit out of the shit. So if it really is, let's see if there's anything in the comments or in the description to it. Written by David Buckner, Tobin, this is fucking Papa Roach's song. Holy fucking shit. So it's going to be a fucking look at the goddamn credits of like who's involved in the production. We're going to get a super big ass fucking video. Was this announced at all? Because so many cats have been turning to me, let's do this from Falling in Reverse and let's do that from, and I've done many. I've done my personal top 1 of all the things I've seen and reacted to by Falling in Reverse. Of course, Watch the World Burn. But kind of cut my life into, it is the fucking track. And something that is in brackets reimagined. Ronnie, or Falling in Reverse, does this to their own tracks when it's the second version of an older track of theirs. It's usually completely taken apart and stripped to the bone and somehow, translated into acoustic in general, but mostly also like grand orchestra. I wonder if this is going to happen here, man. I'm so fucking excited. As always, I'm going to let this ring for a couple of seconds and adjust my audio levels, because if this fucking clips, I'm going to lose my shit. And I think I can already show you my funny noise I can make with my mouth, because yes, it's going to be the Papa Roach song. Listen. And imagine doing this in a room, like say in college, and everybody's going to look around. Where is the leaky faucet? Let's see. My mouth is dry. I have mouth Sahara, but I'll try. Oh, fuck. And do that like once every 10 minutes. Everybody's going to fucking lose it. But all right, let's go. I am going to let it roll. Do my audio. It's over here on the right. You can see if it goes into the red, we're fucked. And then I'll take you full screen. Let's roll. Upside down, Inception style vibes. Okay. I needed to go grand.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing.
Holy crap, Ronnie. What can you say about this? If you are not going into this with the original in your head and having a past with the original like I do, this could just be you sitting there going, yeah, he has a nice voice, right? And yeah, the piano playing, of course, like it has, let's go C sharp, F major, blah, blah, blah. No, but this is transporting, to me at least, what I'm receiving out of it, a feeling, an emotion. Fuck that shit. This is the days, right? This is the days where everything in my own past and my personal life was like, let's take the Marshall top. This is the guitar amp. Let's take the top and fucking go like with this part of your hand, turn every fucking knob to 10. That's the track. That's what the track gives me, the original. And now this, goddamn. I hope he's not going to do like this fuckery with sound levels in terms of volume and have me fucking have to readjust all the goddamn time. Because if it starts to get big, I will probably have to readjust. But shit. Fuck yes. empty. I am legend.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I cut my arm bleeding.
I said I am legend because of emptiness. It's now given me, again, Inception with the whole architecture world. Just the visual. I'm talking about the visual. And fucking voice that on the man, dude. He is he's a unicorn with this shit, isn't he? And I've said this in the revamped version of I'm Not a Vampire. When he sings in this fucking, this is sophisticated, right? When he curses in the sophisticated Ronnie mode, it somehow isn't bad anymore, right? It's the same word. It's F-U-C-K. It's fuck. Don't give a fuck if I cut my arm. This is how it's supposed to be, or in the original, how it is. And he goes, don't give a fuck if I cut my arm. It takes, somehow, the word is not as ooh. Just because it's in a cultured context, right? And a cultured delivery. It's weird. But shit, the voice on the man, dude. I would hate for this to be a fucking hour and a half reaction. I'm just going to let it ring for a couple. Stop it, Rob. Stop it, Rob.
This is my last resort.
We need to hear that again because he somehow bridged something into it. Don't give a fuck if I cut my arm beating. Of course he has to bridge that instrumental in your fucking face parts. And all he does is on the damn piano. I think he plays only every third note even. Of he doesn't go fast hand, he goes and this question I've asked also in the revamped version of I'm Not a Vampire. Is he that great of a musician even? Also, like adding to the fucking list of here's what I'm a fucking amazing at: acting, being a showman, songwriting, storytelling, conceptualizing my shit. Is adding to that list also, can he actually transpose and transcribe a 4-piece rock band's song into this, of course it's not grand orchestra, but into this stripped to the bone piano, voice, strings? Or does he need help with that? Because if that adds to the list, holy shit, what can he not do? Fast time fucking spitting. Fucking being a social media phenomenon and saying the right fucking shit all the goddamn time, man. I tip every hat I have to the man. I love the guy to death. Except for maybe the one thing I will always hold like against him is the fucking look at one point in the band's career when they were like in this hardcore scene emo track that they were in. I wonder if he regrets that, if that's like a skeleton in his fashion closet. But shit, does it matter? No. Oh yeah, he does go at the pace.
This is my last resort.
Shit.
Cut my life into pieces.
Chamber music again. This happened in the revamped version of Vampire also. Chamber music. Look at these. The string quartet or quintet. Sextet.
Cut my life into pieces. Erase my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I cut my arm bleeding. Do you even care if I die bleeding? Would it be wrong or it be right? If I took my life tonight, chances are that I might. Mutilation out of sight, and I'm contemplating suicide.
He said it, and I applaud the fact that he does. It's not him doing this song right now is not trying to add to the sort of society discussion over the act of suicide. But I've said this in the context of Ren. That is, of course, a recent and very, very, rightfully much discussed issue and topic these days. The fact that and this ties in with the zombie fight where he says, and he's right, they are fucking canceling you for saying shit that is not zeitgeist and that will trigger some woke person somewhere. And I pulled it over in my reaction to that to the issue of suicide because I just done Ren. He's now saying it. Of course, it's not his original lyrics. It's Papa Roach's word that they put into there. But still, let's talk about this real quick and then I'll go back into this. Who and why gets to decide that we're not going to use this term anymore? Why is my shit shadow banned? And you cannot find it on YouTube because I decide to use the word. And this isn't with bad intention. This is a medical term which describes a physical action of taking your own life. It is not something that, the fucking pilgrims or the goddamn Spanish Inquisition used or a fucking Third Reich thing. No, it is a medical term. And it's like fucking, let's not use the word elbow anymore. Let's use the word the joint that connects your under and your upper arm. Why? Just tell me why. Of course, you hide behind the argument that, we want to protect the kids from the issue. How? By canceling the word? By just banning a word? You're making it so much more interesting. Have you not? Let's not get into this. But what I loved here, what happened here in the song.
You even care if erase my last resort, suffocation, no breathing.
In the original, it goes, suffocation, no breathing, don't give a fuck. And he decides to just take this as a little downward curve in the beauty his voice is able to generate. Awesome.
Into pieces, erase my last resort, suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I cut my arm bleeding. Do you even care if I die bleeding? Would it be wrong or it be right? If I took my life tonight, chances are that I might. Mutilation out of sight, and I'm contemplating suicide. I'm contemplating suicide.
Even repeats it.
Cause I'm losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. Losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me
I'm fine.
I'm fine.
Sorry. Standing or half-standing fucking ovations for the man, for the creativity in the approach to making a cover and reimagining it, for the fucking voice on the man. I've spoken on that I don't know how many times. It just continues to blow me away. And the way not only does he make it his own, that is something that one like us as the consuming audience can somewhat not demand, but expect that from an artist that decides I will take something that is awesome and known to and relevant to a lot of people and cover it. What you cannot do, in my personal opinion, take it and one-to-one do the same, only change the style. Like, take fucking the Eagles and make it a techno tune, but be exactly like it. But he's like, no. He's not even covering it. He is reimagining it. And I love the wording. It's just now coming to my head because when he does when he does reimagined versions of his own shit, it's not really, I never called it a cover because it's not someone else's stuff, right? This I would call a cover, but there's really a new fucking, category term to be defined by what he is doing to this. I don't know if there's enough horns to make you guys understand my appreciation of what is happening here. I should just continuously press this thing throughout the whole fucking song. I love it.
I never realized I was spread too thin till it was too late and I was empty within, feeding on chaos and living in sin.
range on them, right? And just casually put it in there. Not like, this is me standing on stage bragging with the range I have and where I can go through all the registers, excuse me, and fucking intonement here and like how long I can let it linger. He is utilizing and instrumentizing his voice to also paint picture in terms of where are we in the storytelling of the song I'm singing to you. It's not just, I could go down low basically anywhere, cut my life into pieces, and it doesn't make any sense. He does it along the journey of the drama that is being depicted through the song, the poetry of the song. And shit, fuck, hats off.
Still living in sin, downward spiral, where do I begin? It all started when I lost my mother. No love for myself and no love for another. To find a lover.
Yeah, it's squeaky and it's scratchy, but it is just in the most beautiful ways of being scratchy, right? And again, I need to fucking tip my hat, like in every fucking video that they make, to how he is, let's put something else on the list, actor, in something that is so hard to be acting in, which is a totally neutral green screen studio room. And you're not a, by profession actor. For Ronnie to be able to behave and act and bring across what he's trying to bring across in this super weird and background. I am a creative director in advertising. I have been for 25 years, and I know my share on fucking producing big ass shit. I've worked on brands like Mercedes, BMW, fucking Nike, all that kind of shit, and we have made and that's another thing I'll talk about just one sentence next. Big production shit. Big budget production shit is what I'm trying to get at. Here, Epitaph again, right? DIY on the low punk rock label in my world. I realized just through the fucking shit that they put out here, they seem to not be that anymore. Brett Gervitz, yes, a millionaire. So is Fat Mike, Fat Records. But in my world, there's still somewhat DIY, and there's like this tatted up dude that is trying to do accounting. It seems like that's not the case anymore. Why am I getting at that? They have the fuck you money to produce shit like this. And this is not on a fucking, this ain't on a budget, and it's not that budget that we're talking about is not 4 or 5 figures. Sure it ain't. Surely the fuck it's not. And the fuck you money that is needed to do this, I never thought it was available to a label like Epitaph, but yes, it is.
On a higher level, finding nothing but questions and devils. 'Cause I'm losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. Losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine.
Just the fucking production side of this again. Them giving us this visual of a crumbling architecture city, let's call it a city, a neutral city, is in the realm of the fucking Inception production value and level of execution. So you either have a bunch of committed fucking youngsters that are hungry to put their names on the map, or you have to go to a fucking, and we're not talking a 10-man fucking in the basement studio, you have to go to the big league studios to just achieve what we're getting here. This isn't a fucking filter that you can just put on something. This is handcrafted fucking CGI After Effects. And it's professional with it. Holy shit. Like, he does not play when it comes to like executing his concepts. All hats tipped. Again. This is the only melodic part, I think, in the original song. Well, not the only melodic part. That's bullshit what I just said. But that's the one that sticks in your head as being the singing part of it. I'm dying. And give this to Ronnie. And he's, as of now anyway, sticking to the melody score of the original, but I think he's going to, again, take it, flip it, put it on its fucking head. Not shit on it, but just fucking give it wings and take it to the fucking skies. I'm ready for it, dude. Oh, there's a sunrise, I think, behind that wall there. Freeze frames. This moving through frozen frames technique, if you will, is also not something that is easily done by anyone, by a little junior art director in a fucking basement studio. No, this is high level shit. This here. This is frame by frame fucking manipulation of the shit. Do you realize that? It is, what I'm saying is I'm floored by how fucking well executed this shit is. Taking the cut my life into pieces all over the fucking map. Just not caring, and it's hard even to have an original somewhere in the back of your head and free yourself of the shackles of it and the melody of it and the format of it and the tempo of it and the rhyme scheme of it, and be able to just freely juggle with it like he's doing here. The original is, I just said it, cut my life into pieces, and he just executed it out of this worldly. Let's hear this again. It's fucking great. See how this just, here's the pun, is this shit falling in reverse and reverse constructing the destruction that happened in the first part. We've seen the fucking shit crumble, and now of course we are just playing the play backward button, and shit gets from being ashes and crumbles to being the structure again. It could be that things had been falling in reverse. Holy shit, Ronnie. This. Okay, my friends, I'm gonna fucking go, and just start fucking freestyle thinking. This is, of course, a visual we've seen. We've seen it in Watch the World Burn. In it, this frame, basically, a still not completely destroyed world, or, planet Earth, is visible. And then, because Ronnie has started to burn the world, being this demonesque wild thing that he turns into at the end. And everything starts, fire starts spreading, and it just turns into this ball of lava. And here, I think this is all happening backward. Am I tripping? Here? Right, so things had been falling down. They are reconstructing themselves. I don't know why. Is Ronnie able to, via his voice, just sing it into existence again? Reaching? Then, this is where just architectural shit happens. This is where fire is kind of magically put out. We never saw the fire starting, by the way. It is now here, and because things are reconstructing themselves magically, it is being put out. And smoke moves back into the source it came from, and here is the frame that is the end in Watch the World Burn, kind of. And this is also reversed into not being, you know, fucking end of the world, Armageddon, but back into hopefully the planet that we're on is supposed to be and will continue to be, as long as we have Ronnie, I guess. What? No, we're not restarting it, of course, but shit. Second. I am very much tempted to. You know what? It's only happened once on this channel, ever. This is episode 123. Only happened once that something has been given 3 horns. Fuck it. It deserves it. Fucking shit, Ronnie. That was a ride, man. That was a ride. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, by the way. Of course, this is really, I was kind of selfishly and you know, egoistically taking this thing and make it why Rob thinks this is fucking amazing. But I guess that's what reaction videos are supposed to be doing, right? That's why people have an interest in, let's see what Rob thinks about this. So, yeah, shit. Let me know what you thought. And as always, if you liked what you've seen, not only here, of course, we all do. By the way, yes, we all do. Let's like it. It's 6 hours old now. Fucking fuck. And if you've liked what we've seen in this specific video of mine, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye-bye.